light the forge. Whoa, this is like a big saucer thing. It looks like the Death Star when I do this. Oh, that's the Death Star. What if I place it there? I did it. It looks like an eyeball. What's up, Monkey Tribe? Thank you for joining me in another episode of Ark Survival Evolved here on the Madagascar Monkey server. Hello, Mr. Trike. Do you want to be our friend? I wonder if I run up to it, will it have like a little tamey thing? Let's try. Ah! Are you mad? Okay, he's not even mad. There wasn't a taming thing though, so we know that they're not passive tames. Anyhoozle, today we are going to play around with some of our profession stuff. I've been hard at work in between episodes collecting all this clay. Check this out. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 650 something clay. And you know what I found? I went over, because the little stupid log was so far away for the clay, I was like, there's got to be some more soil around here somewhere. And I found this one little spot that's like right in here. If I can find it again. Let's see if I can... Right here! See? Right in this very spot I can get soil. I don't know why, but I just went around like close to our area, just spamming the bucket icon, and this, next to this little tree, is where I can get the soil. I need to make a signpost to put there. Is that a thing? Can I craft a sign? No. I wonder if because we're a carpenter we could make a sign. Let's check that out. What's that little eyeball in the bottom left corner? Do you guys see that? It looks like a little droopy eyeball. Ooh, it says I'm exhaustion 74% and rising. I don't know how to get rid of that. I'm full on water, full on food, and it's still going up. I thought like it was like that before, and I relogged and logged back in and updated and everything, and I came back and it's still going up. 74% now. Where's our carpenter's table? Here we go. Can we make a sign in here? Sign. What is this? Medieval sink? We can make a sink but not a sign. Is it even called the sign? Structures, wood. Primitive? No. Would it be in our Ingram list? I swear there was a sign in here before. Or did they get rid of it? Here it is, wooden sign! Can only be crafted at the work table. Oh. I see. The one thing we haven't checked yet. Okay, do we have enough stuff in here to make a sign? We got a wooden wall sign. We need a crude shaft, which we have in... No, we need some more wood. Can we get some wood out of our wood pile? 5, 10, and then we craft the shaft. Crude shaft right here. Let's make 2 of those. We'll put them in here, and then we'll go put a sign by that soil so we don't forget where it is. Because I know that I'll forget at some point. Let's put those in there. Now we can make crafting. Sign. Now what do we need? Now I gotta put my nails back in there. I just took the nails out. Okay, let's take something else out. Let's take thatch out. Put that back in. I said thatch out. Nails in. Okay. That was harder than I expected it to be. To just make a sign. But now, we'll never forget. Place. Okay. Come up over here. I cooked up some food also in the campfire right before I started recording, so we should be good to go on everything so we can focus solely on our professions. Let's put this here and we'll label it sail? No, soil. Here we go, and then we just come up here every time we need soil. Okay, let's see what we can get going in the profession department. Let's just jump right into it here. We got a bunch of stuff in here. We got a bunch of clay that I collected. Did I already say that? I collected a lot of clay. I got like 6 stacks of clay. I can't remember if I told you that at the beginning or not, because I'm losing my mind. Okay, focus. Okay, I'm going to collect my thoughts here for a second. Focus. Focus, monkey. We're breathing. Okay, let's start out with the farmer stuff. We'll go left to right, I guess. Let's take a look at storage. A large bale of hay to dry plant parts and store thatch in. Okay, so I'm guessing that the hay bale is just like a bigger one of these hay bundles. And we need... Maybe we won't need as many hay bundles. We can craft like one of these and store everything in it. Okay, let's try that. Let's put some of that in there and some of that in there. And we need fiber, which I have in our pot over here. Boom. Oh yeah. We're already making technological advancements. Craft one. Inventory. Put that there, and there we go. Place. How big is it? Oh, whoa. Okay. Let's put that like... Will that look good, like right here? How thick is it? Okay. It looks like it'll go nicely right here. Ta-da! Now, what's the inventory like? Oh, 50 slots! Oh my gosh, we can get all the plant parts. Did you hear that, beefy girl? We can get all the plant parts. Okay, let's see. If we put that in, does it spoil them any faster? Oh, you bet it does. Check that out. Wait, how long? 2 seconds for a spoil timer. Oh yeah, it says dry plant parts and store thatch, but it dries it way faster than the hay bundles, it looks like. Okay, so that's a thing. We'll have like infinite thatch now. Alright, let's go on to the next thing. What else can we make? Structures, farming, a compost bin, a large bin for converting dung into high quality fertilizer. We need a storage box and bark. Okay, we can't do that yet. How about this? We could do this. We got feeding trough, put food for nearby pets. Yeah, let's do that, because I want to do some more taming coming up in a few episodes. So we're going to need to not have all you guys die from starvation, okay? That would be very bad. I would be the worst pet father ever. Let's grab some stack of wood and here and make... It said nails, right? Did I read that correctly? I'm pretty sure we needed a buttload of nails. Structures, wood, storage. Yes, 60 wooden nails. Okay, we got 100, blah, 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 and 20 wood. And then we'll make the rest of these into nails. Like that. We'll craft 72. Oh, I think we just made a mazillion nails. Each of them makes 10, so we just made 720 nails? I think that's what that just said. We broke something. Folder view. Okay, I could have sworn I had you guys in a folder. Our folders are broken. Wait, what? Okay, that was a glitchy McGlitch Zord, if you guys saw that. I swear I was clicking in between. Okay, so we're gonna wait for these nails to craft up. Let's see what else we can make. Food, Ingram corn. Corn dough. I've never heard of corn dough in my entire life. Made from corn flour, water, and salt. Okay, we can't do that till we get a farm going. Candles. A single pack candle. Okay, made from lard. Is this lard? I don't know how to make lard yet, so we'll skip that. Tools. Seed kit. Wooden toolbox and water jars. Can't make that yet. Eco tree stuff. We need berry seeds, which we don't have. So this is pretty much the only other thing that we can make is this feeding trough. Let's pop these in there and craft one of those. So that's pretty much it for the farmer profession already, until we get over to the blacksmith table, because we need nails to go ahead and make storage boxes. I think that's what we need for storage box, which I think you make at the carpenter's desk. Storage. Is this a storage box? Yeah. We need lumber and metal nails and metal hinges. And that is over here. Components, I think. No. Lighting tools. No. If I was nails... Oh my gosh, there's no nails! At the blacksmith table. Who makes nails? Ingrams. What other profession do you think would make nails? Apprentice? Mason, maybe? It says he makes housing, castle walls, village paths, and fences. The blacksmith. Higher level metals. I would think that metal would be made by the blacksmith. Alchemist? No. Tailor? No. Well, that says it makes armors. I'm so confused right now. Okay, let's go place our trough. We got this. Where should we place it? Where would you guys like to eat at? How about just right on the side of this building? Is that straight? Is you straight? Is you? A little bit to the right. A little bit more. Nailed it. Okay, now I'm retarded because before I was trying to feed all these parasaurs with berries, and then I posted in the forum or the Discord channel, and I was like, could you guys make them not eat so many berries? And they were like, they can eat plant parts. And then I felt like a complete retard because I wasted so much time yesterday off camera trying to feed these guys berries and get their hunger back up, but they could eat stupid plant parts. So now that we know that, we could... I wonder if plant parts can be put in the feeding trough. Oh, I hope to gosh. Okay, let's gather up some plant parts on Super Beefy Girl real quick. Get some of these. Okay, 69 plant parts. Can we put you in the thing? I would assume. Boom. Yes, amazing. Okay, they're already eating from it. So, theory confirmed. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the rest of these nails to craft up. I'm going to do a little bit of research about where to get metal nails from. And wait for it to become daytime, and then I'll bring you guys back. So I'm just going around collecting plant parts here so that I can fill up the trough. And I was wondering, do you guys think that this new parasaur sounds like they got it from Chewbacca from Star Wars? After the music stops, I'll let you hear it. After the nighttime music goes away. Okay, listen very carefully. That sounds exactly like a Wookiee, doesn't it? Right there! Did you hear that? Shh! He goes grrr, grrr. I just thought that was interesting. These are my thoughts when I'm gathering resources all alone in the dark. And we're back! Good morning, everybody. And look, we're still dehydrated. Or not dehydrated. Why do I keep saying dehydrated? We're still exhausted. Still going up. But I did find out some things about the professions. I figured out that in here, I'm pretty sure that the blacksmith makes the nails from the research that I did. But I was looking in our regular crafting here, and we have these two items that we can make. The primitive forge says that we can smelt soft metal, which I'm pretty sure we're going to need to make the nails. And then this says it's used to modify simple metals. So I'm thinking that once we place this stone anvil, it'll give us access to metal nails. So what we need to do is craft up both of these. And for the anvil, we need stone and wood. I think we got that over here. Stone, wood, anvil. Done. Amazing. And then we need clay and plant strings. We have plant strings in here. How many plant strings did we need? Okay, we're good on plant strings. And then 15 clay, which we have over here. And we'll craft one of those. And then we'll go place these. Man, we're going to need like a second workshop now. Let's just place these on the outside here. We'll place our anvil like right next to this deal. And we'll place our smelt, or essentially like our forge, right here. Okay, yeah, it's called a primitive forge. Wait, what? In here it's called, I could have sworn I called it something else. I called it a kiln, I think. This is this, though. This primitive clay structure allows you to burn wood at low temperatures to convert it to charcoal. While I have kiln on the mind, while I have kiln on my mind, I said, I might as well just go ahead and make that while I'm at it, since I got a whole bunch of clay. And then we'll use charcoal, and then charcoal we'll probably use to light the forge. Whoa, this is like a big saucer thing. It looks like the Death Star when I do this. Oh, that's the Death Star. What if I place it there? I did it. It looks like an eyeball. Oh my gosh, what have I done? Did it go into the inside? No. That looks amazing. It's like a Death Star, but it looks like a pimple sort of thing. Oh well, I'm over it. Let's put this in. It says fill with dried firewood and light to create charcoal. Okay, do we have any dried firewood? I think we have this in here, the wood pile. We do have dried firewood. Okay, we'll put 200 in there just to test it out. Let's see how fast it turns dried firewood into charcoal. Light. Okay, that used a fire making kit. So we're gonna need to make the most of this. Let's put all of our dried firewood in there now that we wasted our fire making kit, so we don't have to light it again later. Okay, so it's used 1 dried firewood so far, so I'm interested to see how many charcoal that makes. 600 should be a good start, and then we'll leave some dried firewood in there in case we need it later. Okay, so that's doing its thing. It looks like it's gonna take a bit, so we'll just leave that. Let's look in here now. Do we have metal nails available? We got an anvil made from metal. You need this to craft a blacksmith's table. I'm pretty sure that I just crafted a blacksmith's table. Yeah, that's a blacksmith table that I crafted in the workbench, but this says that I need anvil, which I don't, unless it's 2 separate things. This is a copper pick, copper arrowhead, blah blah. That's not what we need. How about tools? A metal pot. You can use it as an alternative to the clay pot for cooking. Don't need that. Okay, let's see what we got available in the forge. It says must contain fuel to light the fire. Can be used for smelting soft metals. Charcoal, coal, and oily rocks can be used. Okay, so we're gonna use our charcoal that we were making in our kiln. So that was good that we did that. But we're gonna need soft metals. What is soft metals? Okay, let's look in our ingrams. If we were to get ingot. Ooh, we can make fresh ingot molds. I think we make that in the little turntable here. Crafting. No. Okay, mold. Here we go. We can make mold right now. Fresh ingot gold. Fresh ingot, not gold, but fresh hammer mold. Okay, let's craft a hammer mold. And what is this? Flare gun ammo. Okay, we don't need that. And we'll craft one of those. Needs to be burned in a campfire in order to use it. Okay, we'll go burn it in the campfire then. Put one of those, one of those, one of these. But I'm guessing both of those need to be burned. Light it up. Okay, a burnt clay mold used for shaping a hammerhead. Okay, so we can take this out and take this out. Okay, now it says a burnt clay. How do we use this now? We have our molds. If I was metal. Oh, we do have metal somewhere. We have iron stuff in here. Iron ore, a lump of stone containing various metals. Ore can be mined from rocks. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so if we take this, and what do we do with this? And we're back. And after my extensive research, it doesn't look like we can make any iron ingots yet. It looks like we need like a special kind of forge, which I think we have to make later. I think it's called an iron forge or something like that. But what we can put in here is like copper things. So we'll need to make like copper ingots or copper molds, and then we can use those copper molds to then come in here and make these copper tools. As you can see, the copper ingots. What's this? Sturdy ingot. Okay, so I don't think we found any copper just yet. A very rare resource, blah blah blahs. So we need to go out and actually look for some copper. I think I'm going to do that in between episodes though, and we'll see what other stuff we can make right now. Ooh, check this out. I found a blacksmith's anvil in the blacksmith table. It says a blacksmith's anvil allows the smithing of metal parts that can be further processed in the blacksmith's table. So maybe we need a blacksmith anvil in order to make the nails and stuff. This says a sharpening stone is used to create sharper weapons and tools. We need wood, stone, and wooden nails. We have that. Oh, amazing! Wooden nails, more wooden nails. Stone is... oh no, what did I do with the stone? In here? Oh, I have the stone on me. And what else? That, and... where did I find that before? Tools? No. Structures, exterior lighting, iron. Structures, I think. Metal? No, crafting. And 20 wood. Do we have wood in there? No. Do we have wood? I'm retarded. We got all the wood over in here. So we'll get a stack of wood. Plop that in there, and then we should be good to go. Right? Yes. Craft one. And then this says we need a metal anvil, which I think we can make outside. Okay, sharpening stone. Right click. Place? Oh. Whoa. Check this out. It's like a little grinder thing. Okay, we'll put that out here. Now we need like a special blacksmith. Now we're gonna need to make houses for like each profession. We'll need to make like 3 of these primitive wood huts. Oh, did you see that? It's grinding away. We could make swords in here. Storage, -3 of 6. Okay, bronze ingots. Oh, what is that? No, Trike! No, please don't get mad at my stuff. Go away. Go away, go away, go away. I'm not doing anything to you. Am I still exhausted? Yep, I'm getting almost to 80% exhaustion. Okay, and then in this little stone anvil, we should be able to make a metal anvil, yeah? Right here. And we need sturdy ingots for that, which we can get... I think copper ingots count as sturdy ingots. So we need to find out where copper spawns, and then we should be able to do the next level of blacksmith things, because after that we can come back in here and get the... this blacksmith anvil and see what's going on with that. I think that's all that we can do in here till we find out where the copper spawns are at on this map. And in here we need farming. Yeah, we need storage box for that. We got that made up. I think we've pretty much reached the end of our expertise here. We got our grinding wheel, we got a stone anvil, we got a primitive forge now, we got a coal kiln going that's giving us some charcoal that we can then use in our primitive forge once we find some copper, and then we'll make some copper dust. So I'm gonna go on the hunt in between episodes and see what kind of special ores and things that I can find around the map. Hopefully they won't be too far away. And then we'll do some more stuff with the blacksmith in the next episode. Maybe we'll create a new house for each profession, and then we'll move all the things related to that profession inside the house. I don't think they are that expensive for these houses. Hut is what it's called, right? Yeah, they only take crude planks, thatch, and plant strings, which we have tons of all those. So we can definitely make 3 more. I think we'll make 3 more, and then we'll create like a little circular village around here, and it'll be amazing. But that's going to be it for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button with those dependable thumbs, and subscribe to join the tribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Go away, trike. Hopefully I'm not exhausted. Yep, it's time to end the episode. Bye!